Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will talk about vomiting in pregnancy. Whenever a newly married woman vomits, the family become happy as a suspect it is occurring because of pregnancy. So what did you get from this? Let me tell you that vomiting does not always indicate illness. Sometimes it is also a sign of good news. So, in pregnancy, vomiting is classified into two types depending upon severity. The first is simple vomiting or emesis gravidarum, and the second is severe vomiting or we can say hyperemesis gravidarum. But in today's video lecture, our focus will be on simple vomiting, that is emesis gravidarum. So, if we focus on the terminology, that is emesis gravidarum, then we will get to know that emesis means vomiting and gravida means pregnant state. Let me combine these two words. Then what do we get from this? That vomiting during pregnant state of a female is referred to as emesis gravidarum or simple vomiting. In emesis gravidarum, symptom will be of milder type and it is also referred as morning sickness. Patient usually complains about nausea and occasional sickness on rising in the morning. But the vomiting not only occur in the morning, it may occur any time throughout the day. In about 50% of pregnancy, slight vomiting is common and it is considered as the symptoms of pregnancy. And the vomitus that comes out during vomiting is small in quantity, clear and bile stained. Mild to moderate amount of vomiting has little effect on outcome of pregnancy. Emesis gravidarum does not produce any impairment of health and also does not alter the normal activities of the woman. Usually, treatment is not mandatory because most of the time it is not pathological and after 12 to 14 weeks of pregnancy, symptom disappear itself with or without treatment. Exact cause of nausea and vomiting in first trimester of pregnancy is not easily understood. Some theories suggest it may be due to hormonal changes occurring during pregnancy. And the first cause may be high level of serum HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin, which is a placental hormone, and estrogen, as the HCG is produced by the placenta in order to keep the corpus luteum alive, and thus corpus luteum produce estrogen and progesterone that are also important for the maintenance of pregnancy. And the second cause may be altered immunological states, most probably aggravated by the neurogenic factor. The nausea and vomiting is most common cause of hospitalization during first trimester of pregnancy. Now, we will talk about management. In management part, we will focus on two things. First is lifestyle modification, and if by the lifestyle modification the vomiting is not under control, then we will proceed for medication. In lifestyle modification, we will avoid all the triggers that are responsible for the vomiting, like specific type of food or other smell like gasoline, noises, driving, and avoid eating until hungry. and spicy food, fatty food, and so on. In medication, the first line of treatment that is given is pyridoxine, that is vitamin B6, with or without doxylamine. And other supplementation can also be given, like vitamin B1 100 mg daily dose is given, and along with that patient is also advised to drink plenty of water, because in vomiting lot fluid loss is common, so fluid intake is important. Therefore doctor recommend to take 2.5 liter of fluid in 24 hours, and along with fruit juices. Anti-emetic drug that commonly given is ispagine 1 mg twice daily. Early treatment of nausea and vomiting in pregnancy is recommended to prevent progression of hyperemesis, because the hyperemesis is a complication of pregnancy of vomiting. So in the next lecture we will discuss about hyperemesis gravidarum, that is severe vomiting in pregnancy. If you have learned something from this lecture, then please like, comment, subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you for watching.